from Berlin, wishing the board and family at CCDC a happy 5th anniversary, even though I think it's the 3rd. I'm here to do my Olio, and with that we will start with my German friend here is going to help me with my first slide. This is my second slide. My first slide was actually my first version of Monticello. This is my second version of Monticello, which I call Monticello. And I did this in Newport News, a little known version of Monticello that actually I created for the city of Newport News, which has a lot of Jefferson potential. This is actually in Richmond, where architecture is a lot more serious. The contexture of the thing has a lot of these dubers on both sides and one main duber in the middle. And that's essentially Richmond. Richmond's a very exciting place, and I stayed there only 2 hours. This is actually the Jersey Shore, and we did this building with a couple of phone booths in it, and it's done just like a Jersey Shore arcade with bad acts inside and some particularly small fenestration pieces on the top. Notice the reflection. We do a lot of theme architecture. This is for Hershey. This is a golf clubhouse that's precisely of the make of Troon. If you've ever been to Troon, it's cold and wet, and there was a lot of drinking. So as you can see, the building itself has a lot of ups and downs and fronts and backs. This is actually the sweetest golf club in America. It's Hershey's main golf clubhouse, Hershey, Pennsylvania. We did this as a model of the Brookline industrial turn-of-the-century architectural piece, much like Stanford White's products in the Northeast, and it's colored, unfortunately, the same color as chocolate. This is the convention center behind it. We do tiny little building, little golf carts like this. We design these. They're edible. They're high calorie. And this is a very poorly designed air conditioning unit that somehow appeared on the building after I left. This is the back entry to the building. Because we specialize in back entries, this was very important to us. This is their ballroom for their weddings and social events. Notice the color, notice these flowers here, and notice the sky. The rest of it I think is pretty average. This is taking too long. The next one, this is a somewhat pornographic pool arrangement that we did as kind of a practical joke of Hershey. It's called the Big Ball and the Little Egg. Anyways, this is their multi-million-dollar swim thing that has a little sprucing equipment here and a zero entry pool thing. We do French. We like French. This is our building that we did in France, and we put it on wheels and brought it to Naples, Florida, and essentially with that created Avignon in Naples, which is proof we'll do anything for money. And this project does go across to a small, I'd like to say it's kind of a small boutique. It's a bar, so where people do a lot of drinking and have a good time, and it has a little failing thing next to it with a clock on it, which means it's significant. This I did with a bunch of moonshiners in South Carolina. It's called the Cliffs of Glassy. It's actually a bridge. It's a building that is a bridge. It's like a large hunting lodge. Essentially, this building took, because of the drinking, 2 or 3 years to build, but it was under budget. And the next one is inside that building. We had this stone, kind of crazy German, I like the German kind of thing there, and we have these long dubers here with a little bit of stinky weed there. And that's exactly the concept of that drawing. Actually, this is the closet. The rooms were actually much bigger. And the next one is a dining sequence where we, the critical part of this is a practical joke on the client. This is a hare that we had painted with a shotgun and a wine glass looking down on the hunters, because it was a hunting lodge. And they never got the joke, so they kept the painting. This is a smaller, kind of a European version of the same kind of motif, in which we create a village of forms that respect kind of a circular entry sequence And this building, the entry sequence size, more polite, more European, but if you turn the building around, you actually get a kind of a larger with a lot more fretwork, which is kind of the science of what we do. Most buildings that we do are schizophrenic, have a lot of texture and some rashes. And I think that could be the beginning of the last of our Monticello series. We're now moving into the Reichstag series, which is, I'm German, so Reichstag is German for Monticello. So this is another version of Monticello done in Japan. This is their mountain lodge. They call it the Kamikaze Lounge, which means all drinks are straight up and big. So the little people, it doesn't take much to get them drunk. This is inside. This is a very big, we misread the metric system. We did this in metric building. This is actually, this light is as big as a school bus. So we didn't get the scale of the space right. They love it. Actually, one of them right over here, this is a 3-story veranda piece, but essentially they thought it was great. This is the indoor swimming pool that we did with them with special lights on the top. And this is kind of, the Japanese are very big bathers. They bathe every 20 minutes in between they smoke. So it's, they're very clean, but they still smell bad because of smoke. You can quote me on that. This was the prefecture head's daughter, who was an artist. We did a private studio for her. And this was that studio, which was a gift to her from her father. And it was not a gift from me. I charged a lot of money. And thank you.